Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about a few assets, mainly Hedera Hashgraph and possibly Casper as well. If you guys haven't heard about Casper, you should definitely check out my videos on it. It is a very interesting asset with a ton of upside potential, and we're going to be talking about these two in specific, with many things that I do really kind of see unfolding in front of our faces. But before we fully jump into this video, I just want to ask you guys if you could possibly like this video. I want to try getting it to 200 likes, which I think is easily possible. Also, if you guys haven't already, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as it does help the channel grow immensely, and I do greatly appreciate it. Now, we are seeing a lot of movement across the board on a lot of altcoins. In fact, Hedera Hashgraph actually jumped out a little bit. Here it is. It almost tested 45 cents exactly, which is crazy, but we are up about 12.97% on the 7-day span. We are up about 2.8% on the daily span, and other altcoins are also making some jumps, but also so is Bitcoin, retesting about 67k again. Can't seem to kind of hold over it, but you know, I'm sure that it most likely will very soon. Now, I also want to talk to you guys about Casper. It looks like we are testing some major support going all the way back to August, as you guys do see here. And here's that bottoming point. Now, obviously, I do think that we are going to test some more highs, but this chart looks extremely bullish in terms of a major resistance or a reversal happening at some point in time here soon. Most likely when the DeFi, pretty much, market starts to really kind of burst and start to move up in value. I think that that's when Casper really get its major shine on. But this is an incredible asset with a ton of upside potential. So definitely check it out, and definitely look into my videos on it. Now, if you guys do want to learn how I found this asset, I do have an Ultimate Crusader, pretty much gem finding video on here. Now, this is on my website, NCashOfficial.com. All of this content that you're seeing on my screen, in fact, I also have my Casper exit plan on here, but all of this stuff that you're seeing on my screen can be purchased in a bundle pack with the Crusader Trading Bundle Pack here, which includes all featured products for free, and here's that ultimate guide to finding gems as well, and I found one together. So definitely check that out if you guys are interested in that. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about this. So this is a little bit older of a screenshot, but I seen this tweet pop up, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it and pretty much why I think that this is pretty good in terms of correlation. So this guy is obviously healthcare at Amazon Web Services. We already know that Hedera Hashgraph is making some, waves throughout the entire, healthcare scene. And I was not surprised when I seen this. Again, I also wanted to bring it up because it is clear that when we're talking about a lot of these major executives watching something like Hedera Hashgraph, it is going to grow. It's because they do see the potential behind it. When you see the potential behind something, you just can't keep your eyes off of it. That's why I've been talking about Hedera ever since the day that I found it, because it is such a massive undervalued gem. It's the same reason why I talk about Casper a lot, because this is essentially Ethereum 3.0 before Ethereum 2.0 is even out, and not a lot of people are talking about it. So definitely check it out. Now, we also see here the South Korean metaverse will be utilizing Hedera and its cryptocurrency utility token Hbar in order to issue a stablecoin. This is to build a business ecosystem. The first major government to enter the metaverse has chosen Hedera. The ivy is spreading. Check this out. In order to issue a stablecoin, a so-called platform coin is required to be the basis. The altcoin that Shinhan Bank has spotted is Hedera Hashgraph. We've already talked about this. The background of Shinhan Bank's issuance of stablecoins on the 8th is to build a business ecosystem on the metaverse platform. A blockchain-based virtual asset is necessary. However, considering that laws and systems related to virtual assets have not yet been established in Korea, in the case of stablecoins, which are planned to be issued within the next year, they are drawing a line on commercialization. The stablecoin that Shinhan Bank is promoting issuance is based on Hedera Hashgraph's blockchain network. Hedera Hashgraph is a decentralized enterprise-level blockchain network that allows node participants to safely and rationally build applications or apps through public distributed ledger technology. Now, we also see here the stablecoin is to be issued by Shinhan Bank is a utility token to be issued based on the Hedera Hashgraph platform in connection with the won value. Now, this goes hand in hand with this. Seoul says that it will be the first major city government to enter the metaverse. On November 3rd, the city announced a plan to make a variety of public services and cultural events available in the metaverse, an immersive internet that relies on virtual reality. And this actually came out of nowhere. It's actually huge. I think that this is great, and this is further confirmation that Hedera Hashgraph should definitely be on everybody's radar right now. Now, within the metaverse, we've also been seeing some other major updates. In fact, check this out. Access isn't plain. And check this out. Rick Carter, the creative mind behind Jurassic Park, Artificial Intelligence, Back to the Future, Avatar, new Star Wars movies, and Forrest Gump, will be bringing his talent to Access. He just finished another Spielberg movie. Guys, Access is growing in massive demand. I think that a lot of people really need to see the value and potential behind this. Now, I'm personally, like I said, not invested in it, but that's just because my capital is going into other places, which I've always mentioned. But obviously, listen, when we're talking about what's happening with the metaverse and stuff like Access, I think that this is huge. I think that you guys should start paying attention, definitely. Now, as here, I think Hedera is heating up for a much higher run, similar setup as January 21st. Break all-time high, heavy correction, 40 to 50%, consolidation, and slowly moving up to prior all-time high in progress. If Hbar keeps following this pattern, it will have 2 more waves up before it peaks. And here is the next major move, which is obviously $2 plus. So this is very significant, and I do agree. I think that we are pretty much in this point that we are at currently, and I think that this is going to be incredible for some major upward momentum, and we are seeing a little bit of upward momentum right now on Hbar. I do think that if the price action could continue, if we could see some more volume pretty much flowing in, because right now the volume is a huge problem. We already retested 45 cents twice already, and it looks like we're trying to run up there again. The volume is still down. I want this to actually be at around roughly $500 million, and I think that will pretty much push us well beyond 46 cents and possibly retesting 50 cents plus, which that's what I'm focused on right now. Now, I do agree with Credible Crypto. The pressure cooker is going to explode soon, and I do think that Hbar is almost ready. I think once we do break out of the 46 centile range, which I've mentioned in my past video today on Hbar, I think that that's where the real fun really begins. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about Casper. Like I said, focus on some other projects too in the meantime. You don't have to always be all in on Hbar. That is why I diversify a lot. Trust me, Hbar is still my #1 hold, but Casper is moving up there very, very fast. In fact, I think Casper might soon surpass my Hbar holdings. But if we're checking out the token distribution, here's the overall token distribution. I think that it's a fairly solid distribution. There's going to be staking and stuff like that on Casper as well. And when we're talking about what is happening currently, we do see that their first IDO on Casper Network is launching soon. Participate in new coin launches via the crowdfunding platform using Casper Pad tokens to be eligible for CSBD whitelist stake Casper. Now, I personally am not staking my Casper. I can't move it off of Uphold. That's where I'm essentially buying it at. For anybody who does want to buy this is listed on some major exchanges like Huobi, Gate.io, and a few other ones. I know that it is on crypto.com, but they're not mentioning it here. It's most likely because it's not available in the US probably or something like that. But I purchased mine on Uphold. Uphold is not listed on here either, but that's where I purchased it because I do think that Uphold is the best point for it right now in the US in my opinion. But you cannot trade it or move it. You could trade it, I'm pretty sure, but you just can't move it off of the exchange, which is kind of a little bit of a problem just because I wanted to stake it, but hey, we just got to wait a little bit longer, so it is what it is. Now we also see here Casper supporters, Casper now versus after a few months. And this is the base point that I'm going off of because right now, a lot of people aren't seeing the potential or the value behind Casper, but if we're looking at the chart, I know that this chart is showing us a little bit in the past at $1 or so, but there was actually an ICO where we did hit $40 and we were trading at about $7 in the past. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, if we do get to $7 yet again, so let's go to $7, it would be about 56x from our current level. That is a significant upside potential, and we would be sitting at about a $17.6 billion market cap. I think that is extremely reasonable for what Casper is actually doing. In fact, I think that it is actually very undervalued still at that level, because this is, in fact, pretty much the next Ethereum. And I know that I say that a lot about a few coins like Hbar, I've said it about, but Casper is pretty much everything that Ethereum 2.0 is trying to become, except better. It actually has predictable gas fees, and they're pretty much dead set at that specific gas fee as well, which is fairly significant to say the least. And also Casper is moving up extremely fast in terms of their ecosystemal growth. You can pretty much see their ecosystem growth. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure they list it on their website, but they do have a full list of their partners and stuff like that. Let me see. I think it's on their association, I believe, but we could just kind of scroll down and see. So I don't think that they have the list of partners on here, but I did see an ecosystem. I reported it on the video on Casper in the past, but it's like I think it's like 40 or 50 plus names. It's huge. It's massive. They're partnered with Chainlink. They're partnered with many other integrations and stuff like that. It's massive. So when we're talking about the upside potential here for Casper, I predict it to be at least around the $7 range. I'm saying around this point here, but of course, when we're talking about the major upside potential, we could be seeing $10 plus, realistically speaking. And at $10 still, we're sitting at about $25.2 billion in market cap. And so I actually do have the ecosystem here. So imagine not getting a bag of Casper at 12 cents and trying to rationalize why it won't be or won't get as big as Ethereum, which is at its own infancy stage. We've been through it with Hbar, Solana, DOT, etc. Thank you, Casper Labs, for the hard work on Casper Network. Ethereum 3.0 is here, aka Casper. And here is built by veterans of the world's leading institutions. We do see here Bain Capital, Adobe, Dropbox, Microsoft, Facebook, AWS, Harvard Law School, Berkeley, Carnegie Mellon University, Stanford University as well. And of course, here's that major ecosystem that I was talking about. I do apologize for not having this up. I totally forgot that I had it up here. But here is the validators and staking pools, and of course here's their major partners. IBM is on here, just so you guys know. Of course, we do see here the developers and the active builders on Casper, the DeFi/CeFi. Like I said, they are partnered with Chainlink for that. And of course, we do see the wallet providers as well. This is a huge ecosystem, like I said, and it's extremely undervalued at its current point. I don't see how anybody could look at this chart and say that it is not extremely undervalued. For what Casper is building, I think that the upside potential is extremely massive. At a 10x, I think that we could easily 10x, which would be at, I think, like, what, $1.20 or something like that. So when we're talking about that, I think that this is easily the base point for us. We're talking about something that it could be as big as Ethereum in the long-term viewpoints, and if it was, I mean, we're looking at like $221, which is an upside potential of like 1800x, which is absolutely crazy. But I'm just saying, it is possible. Even if we got to BNB's level, we would be worth still $43 and at a 354x, which is crazy. But with that being said, if you guys do want to learn more about Casper, definitely check out my past videos on it. I kind of break down a lot about Casper and pretty much the team behind it and everything about that. There's a lot of connections to many other huge assets out there. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's Nick. Peace out, guys.